May I now call upon the President, Dr. Ajeenkya D.Y. Patil, to deliver the presidential address.
I seek the blessings of Sri Satya Sai Baba before I address this audience. May his blessings, may all the spiritual blessings be bestowed on you at this wonderful, wonderful gathering on a very momentous and lovely occasion. That is the first graduation of our university. And I'm really delighted to see all these students in their blue outfits who will be celebrating with their degrees today. So congratulations, it's your day today. Welcome to you all. I extend a very warm welcome to Shri Prataprao Pawarji, Dr. David Pollard. As I welcome you all, I feel gratified and inspired to look upon the graduating class. During the years that you spent with us, you inspired us, you brought us energy, you brought us passion and ideas that enabled us to be better. And thanks to you all, we've risen to new heights. I congratulate you all. You've reached a well-deserved milestone that elevates you, to empower you, and to take you into the real world. Innovation, of course, is a wellspring of economic growth and hence an imperative for us as a nation. I think we all know today how India is digitizing. Prime Minister Modi is pushing the digitization race, and we should be well prepared for what your future faces. So I think as a university, truly, we have a challenge as to how we will encompass the future. So I think it's a constantly evolving situation, and we need to evolve according to the times. As you all are aware, I think the D.Y. Patil Group has a rich legacy of offering education for the past 30 years. But I think this university is fairly new. It's only a year old. The campus is only 5 years old. And it's an evolving campus. It's an emotional campus. But I would like to heartily place my appreciation towards you, because you are the ones who have made this university possible. The first parents, the first students, the first teachers, and the first people who come into this sector. And also the chief guest present here, Dr. David Pollard, Prataprao ji, because it's truly an inspiration, because these are the boys who will go out, these are the girls who will go out and create change and become ambassadors of change and truly take our university to the next level. I remember as a young boy, I used to work very closely with my father, and he was very passionate about education. So when he started his first institute in the year 1983, he was extremely concerned, because private education was something which the government did. Private education was something which farmers didn't do. I'm very proud to say that my father is a farmer, but a farmer started this educational institute and took it to new heights. And he was extremely concerned that whether I'll get teachers, whether I'll get students. And when the first engineering student came, it was almost like a celebration of sort. We wanted to garland him and we wanted to throw a party and have a good time. It was such a joyful occasion. And this was way back in 1983. So I think I expressed this emotion because I think that's the same emotion that I'm going through today, because this graduation is only about 30 or 40 students, but I think you are the most important students of this university. We will never forget that. So thank you for making this university what you are. I think we are all talking about demonetization today. The demonetization is going on. A lot of people have their views and opinions as to where this demonetization will take us. But I think truly the world is moving into a transparent age. The world is moving into a digital age. It has its problems, it has its flaws. But I think the new generation is really numbered and encompassed for this kind of understanding. So we as a nation, I think, should support what our Prime Minister is doing. We as a nation should support the movement against corruption. We as a nation should really support into taking India into the digital age. Because if you know, all our engineers, all our scientists, all our doctors fuel the economies of the world. So we should make an example out of India that yes, we can change for the better, and create a world which is equal for all, lovable for all, and show what we as human beings can do. India has a rich legacy of culture. India has some traditions which goes back to thousands of years. We talk about Nalanda, we talk about Takshashila, we talk about the educational centers that were created in India many, many years ago, even before the Western civilization could do any of this. Perhaps it was only the Chinese and Indian cultures that had the educational systems in place, where scholars from all around the world came to India to study. And I think truly, again an era is emerging where India is again becoming buoyant. India is becoming thoroughly understanding about what the world needs. And truly as a nation, as a mass, we can teach the world what we can become and what we can do for the world. So you as youngsters have a very, very important role to play, because I feel there is a little generation gap between our parents and us, and perhaps between me and you as well, because the new generation is extremely wired to technology. They understand technology very well. But you must understand how to use that technology effectively to take your lives further. Not only your lives further, but also the lives of people around you. Because still we are struck with poverty. People in many parts of the world don't get food to eat. There are wars, there's violence. And I think we as individuals have a role to play, that we need to change society. We need to change society for the better good, for the greater good that exists, and not just look at a selfish attitude of how successful we can be. Success should be measured by how happy you can make other people's. And I think it's very important to do that. It's your graduation day, and I'll spend a little more time talking about you, because I know you've seen the campus grow. The new university building, again, is in the making. You've gone through many trials and tribulations. Perhaps it has been a wonderful experience for you, maybe not such a wonderful experience for you. But nevertheless, I'm grateful, the management is grateful, the teachers are grateful, and this entire university is grateful to the parents and students who study here. Because truly, you have shown the confidence to be in this university. And I promise you, we assure you at this dais, that this will be one of the world's best university. It's only a matter of time. I think when our Vice Chancellor spoke about innovation, I think we truly are trying to create an innovative society here. We have the Honorable Dilip Chhabri amongst us, who heads the Automobile Design School. And I think we have some outstanding individuals who are really focused on trying to get creativity into this organization. And when you get such passionate people into the education sector, then I think education doesn't become just about getting a degree, but it becomes about gaining knowledge, about understanding what you really are. So what we want to do here is really get students into this university, not think that they're students, but it should be an experience for them. It should be like they're coming in and having a good time here. And the new university building also, you see, we've placed bean bags, the concept of classroom, slowly we are getting away with. We are putting in video conferencing lectures. We are networked with companies like EdXL. So a lot of innovative things happening at the university. And I truly feel that if we have to be prepared for the future, because I think technology, the way it's a disruptor, I think soon a time will come, education will also be disrupted, because it's a matter of time as to what systems, and perhaps artificial intelligence will replace all this brick and mortar that is around. So how the experience will for the future students will be very, very unique and different. So I think we as a university really have to think out of the box and do something unique and different. I think I always speak a little bit about spirituality, because no organization can be driven unless there is some moral value within that organization. And I think that value is inculcated in the DNA of every DY Patil team member, whether he works in Navi Mumbai, Pune, or Kolhapur. But I think every member is extremely committed to making this university work. And I think it's very important to think of as one mass, because when you think as a united front, then truly we feel things can happen. I'm sure there are a lot of people who think in a different and a contrary manner. But I think positive criticism should be accepted. At the same time, we should look for solutions. We should look for solutions that can enhance the quality of each and every individual's life. So I think that's the way this team works. And I'm really happy, like today, Professor Bhandarkar is the registrar of this university. But I'm also grateful to him because he was the first registrar of the DY Patil University under the leadership of my father. So Dr. Bhandarkar, thank you for staying with me and giving us this support. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the campus. I truly feel this is a historical and momentous occasion for this university. It is a university in the making. So we need your support because you're going to go out into the real world. You're going to make a difference. We want you to be the ambassadors of this university. And truly, like I said, we are working on making this university a world-class center. We already have great tie-ups with the industry. We have tied up with some of the top software companies in the world. And after a certain point, I feel the experience will not only be for you to come to the university, but perhaps you may spend 6 months to a year in the industry. Because the university management thinks that way. The Board of Governors gives us very good advice. We have some very outstanding members in the Board of Governors who come from a different spectrum of different subjects. And they give us such creative ideas because We feel once you go in the industry, it should not be the domain of the industry to train you and make you ready for that particular sector. But you should be the creators of change in that industry. So when you go out there, add value to that company, set up your own company, employ thousands of people, be a Bill Gates, be a Forbes, go into the Fortune 500 and make yourself proud. Really do something that creates meaningful change for society. I'm a follower of Sri Satya Sai Baba. I always quote him whenever I speak to students or staff or anywhere. And I will quote this just before I end my audience with you. I would like to say, he says, and I quote, "There is only one language, that is the language of the heart. There is only one caste, the caste of humanity. And there is only one religion, the religion of love." Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, thank you very much all for coming here on this wonderful, wonderful occasion. God bless you, all the best, and go conquer the world.